What's going on YouTube, man? Welcome back to another one of my crazy videos. Now listen, man. Today I have a special video. Well, not really special, but it's different. You know, as y'all can see, I got a whole new setup. I'm finna go crazy for the rest of the year. So y'all stay tuned, man. But if this is your first time on the channel, if you're new on over here on this side of the YouTube community, if you don't already know, over here we trying to save as many people as we possibly can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't miss whenever I upload great content like this one. So listen, man, today's video, you know, a special person sent me this video right here. If y'all read in the comments already, it was on the lines of being a virgin and waiting for marriage and basically abstaining as a woman, right? So this lady right here, she has something important to say. So let's just see what she got to say, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions, and then we just gonna wrap it up into one beautiful video. So let's get it, man. Let's go.
How long have you been celibate?
That's a personal question, but a long time.
Do you think that the fact that you haven't slept with a person is really going to change how that relationship would?
Hold up. So first red flag. How is that a personal question? I don't understand. How is that a personal question? I mean, maybe as a woman it's personal, but how is that really personal? You know what I'm saying? If anything, that should be an accomplishment. That should be something you would want to tell somebody how long you've been celibate. But hey, I could be wrong though. Could be wrong.
The outcome would be?
100%.
Why?
It weeds through people faster. I mean, I have talked to people who, when I tell someone that I don't have sex before I'm married, it weeds through people faster. There's people who have completely ghosted me. There's people who have completely not talked to me anymore.
So what if y'all got married and then it was just trash?
I think that God is willing to take care of me, and I think that putting my faith in God and knowing that your relationship is more than just sex, and a relationship is, I watched a sermon once and it was 0.08%.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, this girl looking like she been hitting the gym, man. Y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out. She's stronger than most of y'all watching this video. I'm not even gonna lie.
Of your relationship is having sex with someone, and if you can't make it work not having sex, you're not going to make it work having sex. So
Okay. How long have you been celibate?
that's a personal question, but a long.
So basically in this video, this guy, he basically asked her how long she been celibate, and her answer was, that's a personal question. But you know, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say she's been celibate for over a year, right? Let's just let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. So, you know, she's been celibate for a year, and she's basically saying being celibate has helped her weed through a lot of guys. And I agree with her on that. I feel like that's a good point because, you know, depending on the type of man you're talking to, you know, if you're not over here in this community, if you're not the type of men that, you know, like me and like you watching this video, she's probably talking to a lot of lust-driven men, right? A lot of men who are living by lust, who are just lust-filled, right? So let's get that out the way. She's talking to the wrong men, because if a man doesn't agree with you when you tell him that you're celibate, it's clear as day, as the Bible talks about, do not be unequally yoked, right? So that's a good point she make. I'm gonna replay the video so we can touch on some other points as well, because I feel like it's very important what she just said, you know, and this can be for men too, you know what I'm saying? I know they always say men are the ones who choose who they marry, and women are the ones who decides who gets in the cat or whatever, if you know what I'm trying to put down. So men are the one who, you know, pursues, or men are the one who confirms things like, okay, I'm gonna marry you, and women are the ones who, you know, they get to decide whether or not they want to lay down with a man. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So Let's just run this back because this was a short clip.
Time.
Do you think that the fact that you haven't slept with a person is really going to change how that relationship would, the outcome would be?
100%.
Why?
It weeds through people faster. I mean, I have talked to people who when I tell someone that.
And the person that sent me this video, right? They brought out a great point because, let's say the average man, right? Let's say the average worldly man is walking, minding his business, and he sees two girls like this, makeup on, skin showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say the average lust-filled man sees these type of women just by their outfits. You know what I'm saying? Just by their outfits alone, the guy's gonna think that, oh, these women are probably Jezebels. These women, if I say the right thing to them, they might potentially want to sleep with me. You know what I'm saying? So, Christian women out there, this goes for you. Make sure you are letting the Spirit guide you in how you dress and how you present yourself to men nowadays, because there's a lot of women out there who were blessed with a very nice proportionate body. You know what I'm saying? I know it's very difficult dressing in regular clothing if you have a proportional body. I know how hard it might get, but as a Christian woman, you should really pay attention to how you dress, because if you're not paying attention to how you dress, it's kind of contradicting everything that you stand for. It contradicts your belief in Christ. It just contradicts a lot of things. And on top of that, you're giving out a wrong message to lust-filled men, right? So, Christian woman, I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. You gotta watch how you're dressing, because just by you showing legs, just by you, revealing your top like that, just by you revealing your stomach like that, the wrong guy can get the wrong impression. And that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't have sex before I'm married. It weeds through people faster. There's people who have completely ghosted me. There's people who have completely not talked to me anymore.
So what if y'all got married and then it was just trash?
I think that God is willing to take care of me, and I think that putting my faith in God and knowing that your relationship is more than just sex, and a relationship is.
And I remember one time, this girl, she asked me a similar question like that. How do you know when you get married as a Christian that you're gonna enjoy each other sexually? You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all that might be new to the abstinence community, those of y'all that may be new in Christ, that might have stimulated your thought process. Like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, for a woman watching this video, most women might be like, oh, like, I wonder what size is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, us men, we don't really got to worry about stuff like that, because I hate to say it, men, but us men, we just go and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just straightforward with our intentions, right? If we want something, we gonna go get it. That's just us as men. You know what I'm saying? But women, on the other hand, you got women who are gonna be like, oh, you're not big enough for me, you're not this and that for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's always. I remember one time this female told me that, and I haven't seemed to get that out of my mind. But this is why I gotta go back to being spirit led. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with true spirit led women, because that can play a big role in all of this as well. Because our Christian relationship shouldn't solely be about, oh, how big are you, how this and that are you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure stuff like that matters to a type of person, but it shouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Stuff like that is very vain. I feel like as long as a man can please you, you know what I'm saying? As long as a man can please you, as long as a woman can please you, there should be no, oh, you're too this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that is just unnecessary. But hey, if you're a woman watching this video, you might disagree with what I just said, but I feel like stuff like that shouldn't matter in a marriage, in a God ordained marriage at that. You know, what size are you? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that shouldn't matter. I feel like as long as the guy is spirit led himself and he's strong in the Lord himself and he's leading like he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? None of that other superficial things shouldn't really matter at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, he's still carrying out God's purpose. He's still, you know, being obedient to the Most High. So that's all that should really matter. But let me know if you're a woman watching this video. Let me know if you disagree.
I watched a sermon once and it was 0.0 I think 8% of your relationship is having sex with someone, and if you can't make it work not having sex, you're not going to make it work having sex. So
Okay. How long have you been celibate?
So that was the video, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this lady right here is, you know, is she bearing fruit? And, you know, like I said, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say she's been celibate for a year. You know what I'm saying? Based on what she has said in this video, do y'all think she's bearing good fruit? You know, let me know down below your thoughts and opinions. Because in these end times, man, it can be very deceptive in these end times. So that's why we gotta be picking the right women. Gotta ask God for discernment, clarity, all types of stuff. We gotta stay strapped up, man, because this this is crazy out here. But you know, I hope you guys took something valuable or learned something new from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, drop a like, share this video like I said with a friend, because they may need a video like this. You never know. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.